We're rolling.
Hello guys, welcome back to Zoya's channel.
Hi, guys, and welcome back to my channel after a very long time, like always. And today we are going to be making a very interesting and very requested video. By we, I mean me and my friend Vaishnavi, who I dragged and begged and pleaded to do this video with me. So, give your introduction.
Hi guys, I'm Vaishnavi. You might have seen
Say,
me.
speak louder.
Okay, Zoya. Hi guys, I'm Vaishnavi. You might have seen me in few of the videos, but today you'll see whole of me for a very long time.
No, they'll just see the half of you, the only upper half of you.
Okay, the half of me for a very long time.
So we both go to Miranda House College and we are both doing philosophy honors. So we thought we'll have some insights to share about philosophy, and that's why we are making this video. Okay, we will begin with talking about why we chose philosophy honors. You guys might know why I chose philosophy because I've talked about it abundantly in many of my videos. But why did you choose philosophy?
Okay, so the reason why I chose philosophy, firstly, it was not planned at all.
It's never
I was
planned.
I was aiming for the college. I always aspired to be in Miranda House, so I've in the preference list I've put up like all the courses that I might do for Miranda House, and then by chance I've got philosophy. But now I'm really very grateful that I've gotten this course because it has been great so far, and because I've got to meet some really great people.
You're welcome. It was very similar for me, if you don't know it already. I just wanted to get into Miranda. I did not care a lot about the course. I cared for the course as long as it was not geography because I don't like geography. And apart from that, I was open to doing a lot of BA courses, including philosophy on the side of English and pol science and history and sociology. And although we did not plan to get this course and to study philosophy, but at least for me, while making my preference list, I did extensive research about this course and it did interest me quite a lot. So I was open to doing it and I did add it in my preference list and I got it and now I'm doing it. And I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but yes.
Same, Zoya. By the way, my first preference was geography only, and then it was pol science. Yes.
You.
Not you. It's really nice subject. I have a very frenemy kind of a relationship with geography. I don't like studying it much, but I get really good marks.
The both of us are doing philosophy honors and the both of us are also at the same time studying pol science for our GE. Our academic interests align completely, and which is why I think you were the perfect person to do this video with. So what has your experience of philosophy been so far?
Okay, so as I've said earlier as well, it has been really nice so far because it involves a lot of brainstorming. I mean, because it's a subject that, ask a lot of you. You have to put your brain into it. You cannot just, pick up a random book and just read about it and you'll know about it. It's not like that. You have to use your brain because, of course, philosophizing our life through it. So it has been really nice because I have always liked something that will use the mental capacity that I have, and I think I have really good. So it has been nice up so far.
My experience too has been very good so far, and because our GE is pol science, when we're studying for our GE and then we're studying for our core, we thank God every time that our core subject is not political science and it is philosophy.
Guys, not at all devaluing pol science at all, but philosophy over pol science.
Yeah, because philosophy includes pol science. Philosophy is where pol science emerged from, and in fact, philosophy includes a little bit of everything, and that is
Yeah.
what I love about this subject. And I don't know why it has been so disrespected in academia. I don't know. People don't expect you to study philosophy. It's not a very conventional course that you opt for.
I guess one of the main reasons for that might be because we don't have the option for opting philosophy in an 11th and 12th class.
Yeah,
And
I
a
agree.
very few schools offer the course. But I really think that if they will start, offering the course for 11th, 12th, people might like it and might opt for it more because it's a really good course.
So, what should you expect out of this course if you are thinking about pursuing it? I'll just tell you the names of the papers that we've had so far so you'll get an idea about what exactly we are taught. So, the first semester we had 3 papers, namely Indian philosophy, where we studied Indian philosophy, and then we had the Introduction to Philosophy, which was a very introductory paper on what philosophy is, how it emerged, and everything. And finally, we had logic. So, logic is a little bit of the statistical and the mathematical side of it. If you enjoy analytical reasoning and critical thinking, logic is for you.
Second semester we had Greek philosophy. Mainly, we have studied about the Greek philosophers, and we had fundamentals of philosophy and ethics. Ethics is a really nice and a very interesting
One
subject.
of our favorite papers.
Yeah.
In the third semester, also we have applied ethics, whose exam is on the 5th of January, which we have not started studying for yet, but I bet it's very interesting. Applied ethics is basically the application of ethical values in real life situations and ethical dilemmas and how we can overcome them. And we also had socio-political philosophy, which was again very nice. It was very close to political science, and we studied political theories, some sociology as well. And we had Western philosophy from Descartes to Kant. Oh my god, Western philosophy was something. So just hearing about the names of these papers, you might get an idea of what you should expect from this course. We basically study everything in philosophy from where it has emerged to where it is today. For me particularly, I really liked metaphysics. This time in Western philosophy, we studied epistemology, which is a theory of knowledge. Metaphysics, we study the theory of reality, what is real, what is not. And
it really gives you existential crisis.
It
so
does.
Be prepared for it.
But it's also fun, so what the hell.
Doubting your own existence is fun, guys.
So we will talk a little bit about the scope of this course in case you're wondering about it. So like any other BA course, this doesn't have very much scope beyond academia, but there are a lot of different career paths that people go for after studying philosophy in their bachelor's.
It is a course that you might opt as your optional paper for UPSC because it's very scoring, and it is a really nice subject to study for, so you can go for it as optional subject for UPSC.
Most of the
And
people in our course are UPSC aspirants.
Yeah, one of the main advantages is that the ethics paper, that is one of the main papers for the UPSC, and you study a lot of ethics in philosophy. So
We study most of ethics in
yeah,
philosophy.
so it's a very nice subject for that. Many of our friends want to do law after this, and then there is like a wider scope in academia.
Many people change their subject after bachelor's. In their masters, they don't opt for philosophy, they opt for some other subject, maybe something that they were going for in their elective, or they do a technical course. The scope, again, I would say, is very similar to the scope of any other BA subject like history or sociology or political science. I don't know why philosophy is so sidelined. I think it has a much richer syllabus and scope. So now we'll just talk a little bit about our tips if you have enrolled in philosophy honors and you are doing philosophy honors, since we are completing our third semester now. So I think we'll have some insights on it. We've taken 3 university level exams so far. So
And guys, trust me, it's a lot of philosophy.
it is a lot of philosophy. And I think we've scored pretty decently. I mean, we
Yeah.
both had a very close CGPA in both of these semesters. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about how you can study philosophy in a manner that it stays interesting to you, and you also get to score some marks, because scoring is academic validation is necessary, please.
Okay, so there are always the readings that are prescribed by the university, so you can always go for them. But in the readings, the topics are very vast. Like, they include text from different philosophers and from different writers. So it might get a little too much for you to study. But then there are always YouTube channels, and there are some, like, it happens a lot of times that our professors help us. They send us the PDFs for the important topics. And then I think AI ChatGPT is very good, because even when you have the readings or the PDFs that your teachers have sent, but philosophy might get way too philosophical. So there might be some things that you might not understand.
I think the idea of AI has been mistreated a lot by academic institutions. I mean, AI has become so integrated in our lives. It has become a part of our lives. And instead of teaching us not to use AI, universities should teach us how to use AI for our benefit. ChatGPT has been really helpful in a lot of different ways. Now, we are not being bad influences on you. We are not telling you to study solely from ChatGPT or solely from the internet and the AI. But you can use it to your advantage if you want.
And guys, one of the main things that people usually stress about कि exams में क्या लिखना होता है, exams कैसे होते हैं. So I really want to tell you that you don't have to stress much. Exams in like DU are not such a hue and cry that people usually make of it. You just have to read the readings that have been prescribed, and you'll be able to frame a really good answer. It really depends on how much you inculcate the original text in your answers. When is the right time to start preparing for your exams? I think 2 weeks or a week before is a really decent time. You can manage.
Like
you
if
can
you're
pull-
only studying from exam point of view, 2 weeks are more than enough, I think.
Yeah,
But if you want to study beyond the aim for only scoring, then studying throughout the semester is not a bad idea. But that becomes very difficult if you're involved in different extracurricular activities. Also, like one of the major differences when you're moving from school to college is the pattern of the question paper and the kind of answers you're expected to write. You're only required to write essays. We're only talking about BA courses, not BSc, because we don't know shit about BSc. You're expected to write essays, and there could be 5 questions of 18 marks each or 4 questions of 22.5 marks each, right? And you get 3 hours for it. It depends on what you're writing. The content matters a lot, but it also matters a little bit how much you're writing based on experience. So yeah, time management is really essential for exams because you're writing such big essays and your hands are gone and your brain cells are melting, but you have to keep going because you don't even have the time to think. You just start writing, and whatever your hands frame, you just have to keep writing because you don't have the time to frame answers in your head at that time.
that is why I might suggest one thing, that when you are preparing for the exam, so you just frame your answer before the paper, it is really going to be helpful, because as Zoya said, that we don't get time even to think what we are going to write. So it's just you get your paper and you start writing and you keep writing until the bell rings. That happens.
So just have an idea of the framework of your answer, the structure of the answer that you're gonna pick, like what you're gonna write for the intro of a topic and what you're gonna include in the body, the key points, and how you're gonna conclude it. Comes really handy.
Yes, how you write the answer is very, very important, because your answer should be structured in a really nice way. Like there should be introduction, then the body, then the conclusion.
Anyway, those were all the things that I think we had to talk about. If you have any more questions about philosophy, about anything remotely related to philosophy, you can ask us in the comments and we will come to your rescue based on all the little knowledge that we've gained in 1.5 years of college.
And guys, chill. College sometimes might be very, kind of a pain in the ass, but it's really fun a lot of times. I think college is about living at the 2 extremes of your life. Sometimes you're just enjoying, and then the next day you realize you have your exams in a week or in a day, and then you have to study
Not saying from experience or anything.
Not at all. But it's fun.
Take it easy. Don't stress too much about academics. I mean, mil jate hain number. It's not a big deal. And don't be so engrossed in only academics and only marks and only studies that you ignore all the other really great aspects of college, which include being a part of extracurriculars and going out and having fun is also a big part of college. This is where you're learning how to be independent and how to be on your own. And it's really important to enjoy all these aspects together. I think one of the major things that college has taught me is how to juggle all these things together and basically time management. So do not try to limit yourself to just academics, I would say. Explore all the other areas, especially in the first year.
And I think societies are a very, important aspect of college life. I mean, we both are...
She's in the depths of...
Yeah, okay. So we both are in the societies
I'm intimidated.
No, you don't have to be.
But she's a really good debater. And I encouraged her to audition for DepSoc. She wasn't going to.
Yeah, thank you, Zoya. So go for it. Go for the things that you think that might enhance your college life. Just do not bound yourself to the studies only.
And that is it, I guess. That is all we had to say.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing this video with me. I'm very grateful.
Pay me, Zoya, for the video.
Shut up. For the record, I wanted to do this outside on the terrace or in the garden, in the beauty of nature, but she restricted me to this room. This is the background that I do all my videos in, so I wanted to spice it up a little, but she wouldn't let me.
I am the spice it up factor in your video.
Oh my god. No, of course you are. Thank you for spicing up my video, Vaishnavi. Okay, I'm saying this for like the 100th time. But this is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in another one.
Bye bye.
Wait for my 2024 comeback.